Six Sigma Management Institute is one of the greatest consulting companies out there. They work with 87 of the Fortune 100 companies, and I've been blessed enough to be trained by Sandra Harry, and Kathy Lawson, which Sandra Harry is the former wife of the late founder of Six Sigma. They worked with every mega company you can think of. Again, 87 to Fortune 100 companies. The reason I'm mentioning this to you is today I'm going to show you how I use a practical C-level operational system along with manifesting greatness, because it is not enough to create or to think or to believe that you're going to manifest if you don't have any action behind it, because the law of attraction, yes, exists, but there's a word that's in there in it. It's called action. This is the ME Show. Let's go.
I've been caught up since the day that we met, and you haven't seen the best of me yet. There's nothing like you and me together, and your eyes have been so hard to forget. But there's something you're trying to hide. There's something you're keeping inside. But I'm trying to get to know you much better. It don't matter how much time it takes. I just can't give up. Whoa, I just can't give up. Can't give up. I just can't give up. I just can't give up.
Hey, welcome to a brand new episode of the ME Show. My name is Ali Midawi, and I am your host with the avocado toast. And if this is your very first time tuning in, let us know where you are tuning in from, and definitely if you're an entrepreneur, because we do help struggling entrepreneurs to leverage the social media and a digital space to create brand equity and revenue. And again, today, we're going to work with you with another practical training that I genuinely believe in the next 15 minutes, you're going to have a mega breakthrough. So I know, like everybody else, you want to operate at a much higher level. You want to execute business properly, but sometimes we don't have the right understanding or the right education, or we're just following the masses and we're just being salespeople and convincing ourselves that we're entrepreneurs. So today I want to talk to you about the idea of manifesting things is great, right? I taught about it all week. I've done a huge event about it Tuesday night. By the way, if you've missed it, let me know. I'll give you the on-demand link so you can go ahead and watch it on your own leisure. It's complimentary. And we talked about whatever it is likened of itself, it would attract more of it. And that's great. We talked about the 4 elements of manifestations. But there's one thing that you got to understand. It isn't enough to just manifest and think and sit there and say, okay, it should come to me. Part of allowing things to come to you is that you have to create the right element, and you have to flow with the logical nature of the process of the world or the time space that we are living in right now. So today I'm going to get a little bit on the practical side instead of the mindset attraction side, but the practical side of what I personally do to create success in business. So this formula that I'm about to teach you is called the Great Discovery. So what the Great Discovery essentially is, it sets you up for having a systematic way from A to Z on operating business the right way. So you break it down in 5 different columns. So whether you have an Excel spreadsheet or you just take a piece of paper and put, lines where you have 5 different columns, here is what the very first one has. The very first one states milestones. So milestones are things that you want to achieve. No matter how big or how small they are, you definitely want to make sure that you write them down. Now, the interesting thing that you're going to find out that you are continually and regularly are creating new milestones each and every single day. So milestones could be something as simple as develop a sales team. Milestones could be as simple as bring in 5 clients. Milestones could be as simple as don't fall behind on your schedule. Anything that you want to achieve, again, no matter how big or how small, you want to write it on milestones column. So once you identify your milestone of the day, of the week, of the month, of the quarter, whatever it is, however you want to operate, however focused you think you can be, or however unfocused you are and you want to just start small, write down that milestone. Once you have a milestone, you're going to have to do a little bit of critical thinking and ask yourself, what is stopping me from achieving this milestone? We call that a restraining force. So what is stopping you from bringing in 5 clients today? Or what is stopping you from developing a sales team? Or what is stopping you from prospecting? Or what is stopping you from following up? What is stopping you from closing? So when you start doing a little bit of critical thinking, start writing down those specific things that are stopping you from achieving that milestone. Now, here's the interesting thing. You're going to definitely find that some of those restraining forces are new milestones. In other words, let's say my milestone is bringing 4 clients today. And the restraining forces could be not having enough confidence, not having enough time, not having money to market. So these are 3 different milestones that I'm going to move over, as in have more confidence, have more financials or a budget for marketing, and so on and so forth, because I'm going to do, again, more critical thinking to identify why am I not able to have the confidence necessary? Why am I not able to have? And then the more you are doing that critical thinking, the more, excuse me, you're filling up that milestone, and you'll find out that it's just breaking down and breaking down and breaking down and breaking down, and you can reverse engineer it. Start from the smallest one all the way to the hardest one at the very top. They call that mission success. So once you are identifying your restraining forces, you're going to do the next column of critical thinking. And that becomes, if you're ready for it, let me have it. That becomes your action steps. So the action steps are the driving forces, the things that you must do in order to overcome the restraining forces in order to have the milestone achieved, right? Now, I personally think you definitely, if you are starting, need to have a strategic partner, or you need to have a mentor or somebody to educate you on this action steps, because if you've never been in a role where it's I'm not going to say easy, but it's natural for you to create solutions, you're going to struggle to come up with action steps, and your limited beliefs and your paradigm is going to determine whatever it is that you think that the answer should be, instead of actually really having somebody with experience, knowledge, wisdom to educate, to work with, to show you, to teach you, and so on and so forth. So definitely make sure you have somebody who's genuinely going to help you out with coming up with action steps. Now, after you have, when you have those action steps, now you have a game plan. Okay, I got to do A to overcome B in order to have C, right? Action steps, restraining forces, and milestones. Now, there's 1 or 2 more columns actually that are necessary in order to truly execute. See, accountability is everything. And if you don't have a system of accountability, you're going to cut yourself, some slack. Oh, it's okay. Tomorrow's a new day, new me, right? Like, no, it's not how it works. So the next column, I want you to write who is responsible of that actual action step to overcome the restraining forces to create the milestone. So if you have yourself as the person who is responsible of that action step, well, you need to have an accountability partner, someone external outside than you. And the reason that is, an accountability partner is an insurance policy that you're going to do the things that you said you were going to do far after the motivation that was in your body has left your body. So it is necessary for you to have an accountability partner. The last column is the time. You need to be specific. It isn't enough to say that I'm going to get it done tomorrow. You got to say, okay, Saturday at 12 noon Eastern Standard Time. Specific. The more specific you are, the more the law of attraction works, right? You got that thought that needs to be honest, that needs to be repetitive, and it needs to be specific. Now you got that honest, specific, and repetitive because you are seeing it written in front of you and you can act on it. And of course, the law of the universe, the attraction where the universe is going to automatically say yes. The allowance is you putting yourself on the right frame of mind where there's no contradictive thoughts and you are creating the right environment, the right formula, which is this system that I'm teaching you right now, that you are genuinely acting on the action step that you said you were going to take. And then the fourth step would be the receiving. And that is whenever you are genuinely happy, content, satisfied, genuinely, not just saying it to say it audibly, but when you are grateful for who you are and what you have, that's when the receiving becomes as automatic as the responding. So those four things need to be in place. And I believe having the Six Sigma way, the great discovery that I told you, the Sandra Harry and Kathy Lawson from a great organization called Six Sigma Management Institute, they are teaching that will absolutely put you in the right frame of mind and have a game plan of execution that you can go for right away. Now, if you've missed any of what I just shared with you, just go back on the recorded version and then pause and then write, pause and then write, and pause and then write, because activity is all that matters. Knowledge without application is water on dirt. And to some of you, what I'm sharing with you right now is going to make a big difference. To others, it's just another Friday. You're watching something for entertainment, and have a good day. That's okay. Just take full responsibility of the time and the time in, because you may have the time to watch this video right now, but the timing might not be right in your life to apply it. But if the timing is right for you to apply this information that I'm sharing with you, make sure you take the time to give it the respect that it deserves. Now, I got a little bit of an announcement. You may or may not have seen yesterday. I shared with the world, which I am super, super excited about. We had the honor and the privilege to be added to the roster and selected to be a speaker on the Think and Grow Rich Tour, sponsored by Driven Trading. And this is an article that's coming out in the Los Angeles Tribune, produced by Ace Productions. And I mean, everybody who has ever been my mentor, my superheroes in the business development and the personal development, Corey Cromray, CEO of Driven Trading Academy, Kevin Harrington, the original shark from Shark Tank, Les Brown, Joe Vitale with the Ho'oponopono. I mean, I can go on and on and on and on. Adora Evans, the celebrity connector herself. I mean, Dennis Waitley with the psychology of winning and the new psychology of winning. Laura Langmeyer, John Assaroff. I can go on and on and on. These are individuals who are featured in The Secret and the Think and Grow Rich documentary. The only one that's missing in there, and he will be in there with me in spirit, and that is the late Bob Proctor himself. So I am so excited. This is a televised event on June 10th to June 13th, and I just wanted to share a celebratory moment with you. About a year ago today, I remember I was on a live, and I cannot wait for it to come in my memories, speaking for a company. And I told everybody and put myself in an accountability system that I promise you that I'm going to work so hard on myself, because I decided I'm going to be one of the best thought leaders and speakers in the world. I decided it. It wasn't just a thought to feel good, but it was a decision. And I made sure that I did everything in my power to put myself in an environment to allow that to come onto me. So a lot of people and a lot of things that have come onto my life, and a lot of things that I thought were right, have been removed out of my life to make way and create a path for what is happening right now. So I'm sharing this with you, not only because I'm excited and I want to share something with you, but at the same exact time, so you know that if a kid from a third world country who said me no English once upon a time is now going to be sharing the same platform that the greats of personal development are, you can do anything you put your mind into. And I just proved it to you in 1 year. Now, here's the action, right? We talk about you got to take action. I identified my milestone. I knew where I wanted to be, and I wanted to be in this platform. I understood what were my restraining forces, right? I did very well in network marketing, but from early on, I'm not a network marketer. I'm just a very good business owner and a business developer who happens to have a real great connection with human beings. I love people. And that by default makes it a networking opportunity, right? So I had to recreate myself once again and rebuild my brand once again from Ali Madawi, the network marketer and the network marketing trainer, to Ali Madawi, the thought leader, Ali Madawi, the author, Ali Madawi, the keynote speaker. And we have so many opportunities in front of us right now. I mean, we're going to start traveling in about 2 weeks, and it's on all the way until September, probably even longer than that. So I share this with you that you have to make a decision. You have to think about what you want, because everything starts with thoughts, and you have to implement the 4 elements of manifestation, but back it up with action. It doesn't matter how good you think you are until you are acting on how good you can be. Become that person that you want to become today, right now. Like, oh man, I see myself being a speaker on stage. Cool. Be a speaker in front of 2 people. You can even commit to doing a Facebook Live once a day, and you want to go and speak in front of 5,000 and 10,000 people. How do you think that's even going to come into fruition? Because if you're not putting yourself up front in front of everybody every single day, you are literally not allowing that to come onto you. Because I know, and I was there, the main reason you are not putting yourself out and you're not speaking and you're not showing your greatness to the world is a limited belief. That is that paradigm that you have that is telling you, I'm not good enough. I don't have anything to talk about. I'm not a person of value. I'm not this and I'm not that. And that's okay as long as you own your truth. I'm not here to judge you. I am what I am, and you are what you are. You do what's good for you, because I love you just as you are. But what I will tell you is this: you have to make a decision. Because every great thing that has happened in my life thus far and will continue to happen has started with a decision that stimulated the right chemicals out of my brain, that stimulated the right mindset. I read 97 books in 2021 alone, and many of them I read and wrote and listened to over and over and over and over and over again. So I urge you, you don't have to do 97 books, but pick up one book every 3 months at least and make it a quarterly habit that you are going to read it and or listen to it every single day. Put yourself in the right environment with the right people. Make sure that you are attending events that are going to build you up for that career that you wish to have. Make sure that you are investing in yourself. I mean, for crying out loud, we've put together an influencer attraction media. It's an entrepreneurial academy that has modules, weekly training, a whole community that goes around with it. Our Rolodex is your Rolodex. Right there, iam.media, and you can go and click on ME Academy for an average of $1.50 a day, $47 a month, and you can have a limited amount of education. There's a new series that is dropping today all about confidence. We had to tweak it a little bit for over the last couple of days, and it's ready to go today. So I share this with you to tell you it is not what you don't have. It is what you have and you're not showing to the world. And we want to help you and assist you with doing that. So make a decision. Implement the great discovery. Like I said, kudos to Sandra, Harry, and Kathy Lawson and Six Sigma family. And the great discovery is an incredible thing that has changed my life and forever will be. Now you can do the same exact thing for yourself. Major shout out to Adora Evans, the celebrity connector, the queen, as I call her. Major shout out to Driven Trading and Corey Cromray. They are the official sponsor, and they are producing the whole event. It's going to be televised in Roku TV on June 10th to the 13th. And there are so many events that we're getting booked for. I'm just so excited. And for those of you who are in Miami, se habla español. For those of you, I'm going to be partaking in an event in Miami, 100% in Espanol, and that is to launch the Spanish division of the Trading Academy. So I'm going to be speaking as a keynote speaker in there and helping and assisting in any way I can. So if you have anybody who speaks Spanish, I'll be there on June 4th. I love you and I appreciate you. And until next time, peace out, everybody.